what problem does your business solve? And who do you solve it for? These are the basic questions you need to know for your business. One solution for one person. But that's not what I see when I work with my clients. As Christian women, we want to help all the people do all the stuff, right? However, being known for what you do only comes when you really decide on who you specifically want to help and how you specifically are designed to help them. God has really given you a specific purpose to be someone's specific solution. And your ideal clients are just waiting to hear your specific message. So what I want to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to go beyond what we call the demographics and the psychographics, the old way of finding your niche, and really give you a formula that niches you down in a specific way so that you get the clients that God intended for you to work with, because you know what? They're out there waiting for you. Join me. Hey there, wise woman. This is DeneenTB, your Christian business growth strategist and clarity coach who wants to help you transition into the perfect business that God designed for you. That's right. God has a perfect business for you because He's designed you perfectly for it. And He has already chosen those perfect ideal clients. You just have to get in front of them, saying the right words so that they hear your message. It really all does just work together so that you can serve God and serve those He has called you to serve. So I said there was a formula. So it is in 3 parts. We're going to be talking about specifically who, specifically where, and specifically what. So I want you to keep those 3 things in mind. We'll go through each part of this formula, the very formula I use with my own clients, with myself, so that we all can niche down and become known for what we do. That's for you, that's for me, that's for all my clients. So let's get going here. There are lots of sayings out there about niching down. And maybe you've heard some of these, like you have to niche down to blow up. There's money in the niches, and identify your niche and then dominate it. There's so much truth here. When you are able to really get super specific about who it is that you serve and how you serve them, you will also be known as the expert in that area. So the first one, number 1, is specifically who. As I said, gone are the days of just creating lists of your ideal clients' demographics and their psychographics. No more saying things like, I work with women ages 25 to 40 who want to lose weight and have tried different things and that have not worked for them. That is really too general, and actually it's too boring. Even if you think you are niching down by adding details like, well, she's a new mom and she lives in a big city. She has a household income of over $70,000. You have not really gotten specific enough to really stand out from the others who are providing a weight loss program that is different from the other ones that they've tried. When I talk about specifically who, I want you to think about it this way. I want you to ask, who am I? What have I overcome? How did I overcome it? So let's use the example of the weight loss person. Let's say that you have always had an affinity for sports and keeping active is actually a part of your lifestyle. You may have a background in something like nutrition or exercise or even physical therapy. When you had a baby, you found it difficult to lose the quote baby weight, doing all the things that you knew you should do and all the things you knew probably should work. So you decided to try another method to overcome this problem. And so you did that by doing XYZ, whatever it is that you did. Do you see how by going into your own story, you are actually getting more niched already? Now, your person is someone very much like you. That means you understand deeply your ideal client's struggle, their pain points. You know how they are viewing themselves and how they feel. Their story is really a reflection of your own story. But we can't stop there. That's not enough though, okay? We have to talk to people that are there right now with that same pain point where you were, so that you can get their perspective too. This gives you insights into what they're thinking, how they are viewing themselves, and actually the wording that they're using to describe it. By knowing what is going on inside of their heads, not just yours, but their heads, you can then create magnetic messaging. That's the first part. Number 2, we're going to talk about specifically where. Again, when I began in business, I was told to get inside the head of my ideal client to actually kind of write a story about what they may be saying inside their head. This never really worked. Talking to people is so much better. In Calling Clarity, we call this the ICA interview, Ideal Client Avatar Interview. It is simple, really. Create a set of questions to find out more about the pain of a potential client and really dig down into why it is a problem. That's where we need to go. By getting out of your own head and into a conversation, you better understand where the person is on their journey, the where, to be able to solve that problem that they are having. When you can meet them exactly where they are at that specific place, then they are ready to say yes to your offer. So let's go back to the example that I was using about the weight loss person. The crisis point, the where, that specific place on the road could be a number of things. Maybe they're not feeling sexy anymore. Maybe their clothes just don't fit. Maybe they've got pelvic floor problems. Maybe there's a loss of themselves in some respect. Your job is to find out one, not all of these, but one specific place that you feel the most qualified to address based on your own experience, your own knowledge, your own expertise. You want to choose one because then you become that go-to expert on that specific issue. If you're talking about so many different things, then you start to blend in with everyone else and you want to stand out. Now, I have said this to my clients many, many, many times. Give them what they want. Bring them into your world, and then you give them what they need. Now, I have this video that gives you a 4-step process for even more insights about this wants versus needs. You can click there later. Stay with me. Only when you really meet your ideal clients at the point of their crisis will you get them to accept your offer with ease. You must know where they are on their journey. The third part, number 3, specifically what? Okay, here we go. Knowing where your ideal clients are and what their pain points are is part of the process. The last is, what do they want? Again, we go back to the want. What is the solution that they are seeking? What do they want to have happen that will make them feel better, make them look better, make them just be better? This is where you need to decide how you provide that solution in your unique way. What transformation can you promise that aligns with what they think they want? So here's the secret. They think they want one thing, but they actually need another. That's where you come in. Your job is to provide the want and then go beyond what they could have imagined and give them the transformation that they never knew that they needed. Well, sounds like a big job, right? That's what makes niching down so beneficial. your specific solution done in your specific way just becomes the gold standard in your industry for what you provide. Your offer stands out because you are giving the ideal clients the results that they have been looking for. Putting all three of these pieces together is exactly what we instruct you to do in the Calling Clarity course. We call it the transformational statement. It helps you to niche down to one specific person at one specific place on their journey, seeking one specific outcome. When you have the story completed, then you're able to create content, you're able to do messaging that is magnetic, you're able to have talking points, and you're able to have languaging around your expertise that will be heard and understood by those God has given you to serve. Let's take the example that we've been using and create their transformational statement. Remember, this fictional person has done the Overcomer Tool exercise, what they've overcome. We talked about that. They've researched their competition. They've conducted their ICA interviews to really get this specific statement. So all things outlined in the Calling Clarity course are what I've mentioned here. So they're all there. So it may look something like this, their transformational statement. It says, I help ambitious new moms who are preparing to return to work after time off with their infant go from feeling like an alien in their own bodies, to not sure how they will cope with being away from their baby, to getting back into physical and mental shape so they can regain confidence in their abilities to function in the workplace while cultivating practices that will keep them connected to their baby. Do you see? Do you see how this is targeting a specific person at a specific place looking for a specific solution? When you niche down in this way, you are literally rising above all those who are sounding similar. You are standing out because you are promising something very specific that fills the needs of someone in that particular situation. So, this is the question. Do you want to make a bigger impact? Get specific. One person, one place, one solution. Be known for your pinpointed expertise and your unique way to solve the problem. Now, I know you want to help as many people as you can, but stop making all the tiny little splashes into this big ocean of sameness. Create your one big splash that stands out from everyone else. You know, God has given you a specific purpose. You are someone else's solution. And your ideal clients, they're just waiting to hear your specific message. Let me know down in the comments, is there something that you've realized about the specific client at the specific place and meeting them there and the specific outcome that you're promising for your own business? Let me know. Let's start a conversation down there. If you're wondering if the Calling Clarity course is for you, let's have a chat. I would love to see if the course is the transformation you need for your business. I'll put that link down in the description and we can get on a clarity call together. Thanks for your time today. Let me know what you've learned that can really help you moving forward. Make sure to like the video and don't forget to subscribe. This is DeneenTB. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, be filled to overflowing.